So what we're going to do is we are going to use baking soda and boiling water and tin foil to clean the extreme tarnish off of this beautiful piece, because we've got nothing to lose. It's not a rare antique from Marie Antoinette's sitting room or anything, I'm sure, but we'd sure like to see it back to its original beautiful state like we did with the goblets. So we're going to give it a go and show you how we did it. Hang in there. All right, here we go. We have assembled what is necessary to complete this task. And the only thing we don't have here is the boiling water, because that's going to come from the kettle over there by the espresso machines. We're fully loaded here for the caffeine factor. We don't take any chances. All right, so we've got the Arm & Hammer, could be any brand, baking soda, the very tarnished piece, big piece of tin foil, and what I use is a glass bowl that is relevant to the size of the piece. And you can see that this piece will fit quite nicely into this bowl once I do the next step, which is to line the bowl with the crumpled tin foil. So I'm going to crumple it like you would a sheet of paper, then uncrumple it. I'm not going to crumple it too violently, and then line the bowl. The explanation is that the irregular surface of the tin foil attracts the tarnish in a chemical reaction that includes the boiling water and the baking soda. It's that simple. All right, I'll see you in a sec after I've crumpled and installed the tin foil. Okay, what I do is open up the baking soda and sprinkle a liberal amount in the bottom, of course, to cover the tray. Spread it around, très bien. And then I'm going to just simply drop the tray in the bottom and find that it doesn't fit, so I need a bigger bowl. Okay, we're back with a big square glass pan. I should have given that more thought. We may have a version of the video with the outtakes included. So clearly now that fits in there. And the next stage is to sprinkle it liberally with your baking soda. And I like to use a lot. I may have to change this water once during the course of this, so that may entail using a whole box of baking soda at $1.50, so it's not much of an investment. All right, I'm gonna get the kettle boiling and then we'll be back in a second. All right, as you can see by the giant flashing text on the screen, this is a really important tip, especially if you don't like to clean up unnecessarily. And that's what I've done again. Once again, I always keep forgetting work in the sink. So much easier, and actually it helps to clean up the sink because you take a scouring pad later, give it a quick wipe, and the baking soda is the perfect thing to clean your stainless steel. Who knew? Anyway, it's in the sink, the kettle is a-boiling, and you will see the reaction that guarantees to deliver satisfaction in your tarnished silver situation for an entire nation. Stay tuned. Okay, we are back. The kettle has boiled. There's a regular tempest in a teapot happening here. And we are going to start the reaction where we pour the boiling water on the baking soda, which is on the crumpled tin foil, and in the glass Pyrex bowl for safety, and all of that resting in the sink. There is baking soda under the little tiny silver tray and baking soda on top of it. And I'm now going to pour the very hot water in and start the reaction. And you can see it's immediate. And by the smell, I can tell that I'll be changing the water a few times. It's like having a baby, right? You know there's going to be diaper changes. And what I like to do is I like to grab a wooden stick like you use for your coffee and stir up the baking soda a bit and hasten the reaction. You can see that that indeed is hastening the reaction, and you can already see the tarnish is disappearing quickly. I should be able to put my finger in there without only second or third degree burns. I got to tell you though, you got to be prepared for the smell, because it's not a good smell. You can see all that tarnish is wearing away. Well, that's because it's attracting itself to the metal, and in the process of forming that reaction, it releases what could be likened to a rotten egg skunk-like smell under a country porch on a hot day. It's the best I could come up with, but it's something like that. So be warned, right? Have your nice smelling stuff at hand, but you can certainly see as I jabber on about the reaction and the distasteful aroma that is released, you can see right before your very eyes the reaction is happening and all kinds of tarnish is disappearing. So what I'm going to do is cut right now, change the water, and continue with this and show you how it continues on. Actually, no, I lied. I'm going to add some more water. Here we go. We'll get that reaction going even more. And I'll add some more baking soda. Here we go. And you can see, fizz, what a relief it is to see that tarnish disappearing. Yes, and of course with that addition of additional baking soda, the smell has increased again. I feel absolutely obligated to mention it because someone is going to, in the comments, say, why did you not warn me about that absolutely horrific smell? It's the worst thing I've ever smelled. So I want you to know it's not the worst thing you'll ever smell in your life if you've had kids, that's for sure. But certainly it's not the kind of thing you would want to do right before dinner. And ironically, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing this video right before we have a barbecue burger dinner. So I never follow my own advice, and that's the important thing to note here as I babble away and stir with the stick and get this. Okay, I think that's about as much as we can get with this. I'm going to cut the video and go back to some fresh stuff. Upon removing this, I see how wonderful it's already looking. Lisa's going to be very pleased with this. I'm going to hit it again with a new solution, but you can see we're already well on the way. I'm going to give this a quick rinse with my secret weapon, which I'll reveal at the end of the video, but that is looking good. All right, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Okay, the kettle has boiled. We have another tempest in a teapot, and there we are, ready for round 2. And we shall start the reaction. And you can see we've got a good reaction here. Now, another tip I must give you is that what you want to do is save the remaining baking soda that's congealed in the bottom of this tin foil, because it's a handy little paste to reach right down and get that final tarnish off. Gentle rubbing once the water cools down enough, and it works really, really well. So I would tell you to save that paste that's in the bottom there. I'll use the stick to reveal that. You'll see that there's quite a bit under there. I'm gonna flip, oh, it's hot still. Gonna flip it and once again stir it up a bit, and you see just the mere stirring up of the apparatus induces more of the reaction as the baking soda is unearthed, because sometimes it congeals in the bottom. Just spinning it like this, as you can see, it's releasing more baking soda and we get more of a reaction. But we're almost to the point where we can rinse it off, use the paste to get the final tarnish off, because I see there's some tough spots in there, and we should be almost there. Hang in. Okay, there we are. I've got some of that baking soda paste in there, and I'm just going to give it a gentle hand rubbing around the perimeter. And luckily it's not moving around too much on me. I shouldn't have said that. But you can see that the paste is like a mild rubbing compound, but just don't push too hard. Be gentle, like you're, pretend you're actually cleaning something delicate and valuable. Oh, guess what? You're cleaning something very delicate and very valuable. I say delicate because if you abuse the silver, you'll scratch it up and stuff, and you won't want it. It won't be as shiny as you want it to be, and you really do want it to be as shiny as can be. All right. Soon I'll be rinsing this off. I'm thinking about flipping it over and doing the bottom right away. So let's do that. I have returned. There we go. The bottom is up. Bottom's up. And just going to give that the same gentle rub down with the same baking soda paste remaining from that last application. And you can see I'm not really going to town too hard, but I think that that's basically it. I'll polish the rest up and it'll come off with a microfiber cloth. All right, stay tuned. You've stuck with me this far. Don't bail now. All right, it's the moment of reveal here. Penny is absolutely beside herself with anticipation. It's unbelievable. And I'm just doing the final polish. Lisa's on the camera. Thank you, lovely Lisa, for womaning the camera. That doesn't even feel right to say, but you are doing that. And she has not seen this yet, but I really want her to be pleased. That's why I'm going on and on with this polishing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do this for about 20 minutes while Lisa films it. And so you guys sit down, get yourself a drink. I'm kidding, of course. This is the moment many of you have not been waiting for. Her lovely silver-plated, but still nonetheless silver tray.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't that look nice?
Beautiful, wow.
Doesn't it look good? Wow. I don't know about the bottom.
Oh my goodness.
Not that the bottom is a feature, right? It's really the surface there. That turned out much better than I expected, I gotta say. What do you think, Penny? Didn't that turn out, yeah? Not bad, eh? Penny is a silver dog. She loves silver, so. Okay, I think you've seen it. The goblets in honor of Thanksgiving is coming, right? Because gobble, gobble, goblets. And cleaning a silver, what would you call this, Lisa? This thing?
A candy dish?
Is it a candy dish?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure either because it's beautiful. You kind of want to look at the design. Of it. Looks really nice on there, doesn't it? All right. So, thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in taking the tarnish off and bringing back the unbelievable luster of some of that beautiful sterling silver or plated silver, don't clean your silver bullion. All right? Being very clear with that. There's no need to, unless you really, really know that you want to do that and don't care. But I don't clean my silver bullion. That's not true, is it? I cleaned that one old A-mark round that was all tarnished because I wanted it to see how it originally looked, and it was like minty. So I don't take my own advice. I admitted that at the very beginning of the video, and I stick by that. All right, thanks for tuning in. It's been a great silver restoration day.